Hello, welcome to another Daily Digest video. I am Merriam, and today I am playing a little white-blue cap action. It's sort of a token deck. We got a Ketris Monument, got Anointed Procession, a lot of Eternalize and Balm cards, Crested Sunmare, Regal Caracal to go over the top, and the deck looks pretty sweet. Hand is fine. We can get some pressure maybe onto the Sideboarding Pouncer. I'm hoping that we can get one of these creatures in the graveyard so that when we Sunmare the turn after we can make a horse, so hopefully that happens. Still going to keep. Opponent on the play also kept 7. Looks like they might be the other monument deck. Mono white vampires. Wonder how this matchup goes. Is flying going to be an issue? Sky Marcher is their only flyer, but they're going to. We're both going to try to go wide. Yeah, Danto Vanguard is very good. So can't really block the Vanguard, so might as well get this Pouncer down. Vanguard is going to be a problem. It is big. And take 4. It's not Maverick Fane. Okay, they just have Conquistador. That one's okay. That one we can contain. Come on, only find 2. Yeah, they only found 2. Okay, so they drew 2 copies. How nice of them. I am going to attack. Maybe that was loose. Kind of wanted them to trade, figured they might, but I think next turn their plan is just land second Conquistador and then leave up the Sky Marcher, so my block with the Anointed Priest is bad. I think I should have actually played Anointed Priest on 2. It would have made Monument a really good draw. And are we taking a beating? Yeah, they just pump anyway. So 9. Next turn we'll set up some blocks. Oh, another Vanguard. Ooh, baby. That is a nice one. For now, all we can do is play another Pouncer. But I am going to pass. I guess I could have gotten in for one with the Priest there. My plan here is to just put the Pouncers on the Vanguards, make them pay a bunch of life. Ooh, are we cast outing the Anointed Priest? That's a tilt. So they just have 3 Conquistadors in hand. Well, I have to block something because I am at 9. I guess actually, it might have been right for my play to just be, if they didn't have cast out, to block with an Anointed Priest, and the next turn play Caracal and get in for 8, gain 8. As is, I think I just want to block one thing and go to 4. I don't really have to worry about much reach. I guess I go to 3, I mean, because they're going to use Sky Marcher. Yep, they pay 4 life. Yep. Not a very good one here, but I get to Caracal. Do I want to attack for 4? I think I do. I think I do need to turn the corner. I lose. No, I'm fine regardless, yeah. Okay. Well, they drew a land, so this is like a double conquistador turn. Just get in with, but it's now getting tougher and tougher for them to get in with vanguards and not just trade them off. They might just attack with Sky Marcher, which would be great. Realize you don't have mana up, right? I think I can reasonably block one. I don't want my life total to get too low, because this doesn't have lifelink itself. Yeah. But I guess if they go to 2, and what is my attack like? They chump block this and double block the Caracal. They double block the Caracal with 2 Conquistadors, actually. Yeah, and chump here. So they trade Conquistador and Sky Marcher for these 2. Yeah, if they save both. They might not save both, though. They might just save one, in which case the trade is pretty good. No, I'd rather keep the cat around. They do trade. 6 all. One short of playing Monument into Sunmare, so that's kind of a tilt. A little late to the party there, Monument. I think I will just force a block out of them, but leave the Caracal back. Gain 6 life. And go from there. Well, that was just embarrassing on many fronts for my opponent. Throwing away Conquistador with their attack and then not blocking lethal attack at all. Imagine they could have just made this trade going to 2, but then I just play Sunmare, get a 5/5, have 3 blockers back for their 4 attackers while being at 12. And all my blockers would be huge, so in good shape, regardless. This card seems great. Dealing with their castouts and Oketra's Monument seems great. I'm not sure how many of the sweepers I want. Because of a Danto Vanguard, I don't want Disallow. I do think I want Treasure Map. I think we're going to go pretty long. Vizier of Many Faces does not seem very good. They don't really have good creatures to copy. Even Wind Guide does seem quite good. I think being able to attack, play offense and defense at the same time is quite nice. I don't think I want Negate or Spell Pierce. They're almost all creatures, even if their key cards are spells. So I think I can have 1 cast out or 1 fumigate. I think 1 fumigate is probably best. I already have Fragmentizes to deal with the monuments themselves in this Hour of Revelation. So that seems good. Maybe the Hour. Maybe when I have Procession, the Hour isn't good, and I just want another Fumigate. I guess we'll see. I think I'll keep this. It's slow. Maybe this is bad. They've all got a 6. Deck doesn't, without Vanguard, unless they have Vanguard, they don't apply a ton of pressure. So how do they scry? Bottom. No 1-drop. And let's play this one. Getting over a bit of a cold here. Ooh, no 2-drop either. That is perfect. And we have a Monument. Yeah, I kind of wish this Our Revelation was a Fumigate now, or cast out. But what are you going to do? Okay, well, I have the option now of playing my own Monument or fragmentizing theirs. Ooh. Well, I was in favor of fragmentizing theirs, given that they mulligan on the play, but now that I have a River's Rebuke, And my tokens are going to have flying. And I can fragmentize next turn anyway. I'm going to monument. If they just cast out mine, then, no harm, no foul. But we'll see what they do. Hopefully they don't have like a triple creature turn. Chef at Dunes is a bad start for me. We have actual Oketra. That could be a problem. Into Danto Vanguard. That's really good. Kind of really, really good. Huh. Maybe I was supposed to... Three. And now this thing looks pretty bad. Really wish it was a cast out. Yeah, I should probably have cast out to deal with Oketra. That makes sense. But hopefully I draw land in these next couple turns and just get to River's Rebuke. Well, I'm going to have to sacrifice some board position to get there, I think. I guess I can take this attack once and then chump Oketra once and end up going to 8. They have a hard time attacking with their tokens. Yeah, I'll take it this time. Could also just throw away tokens for 4 life, but I'll do that a little bit later. Another monument. That's pretty good, but they might have just mistapped here and cost themselves a life. No. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. That'll chump block quite nicely. So I get to attack. Yeah, Wind Guide definitely gonna pull its weight this game. And let's play another one. Shall we? And Sacred Cat. Almost F6 into not playing my land, which is very important. So I can hopefully River's Rebuke next turn. But I think I'm actually in fine shape. If I draw land, I'll be essentially dominating them. So it's just about buying the time until I do that. Maverick Vein is good. And another Conquistador. They're getting to the point where they're going to be able to attack with tokens, because I only have 2 profitable blockers for them. Next turn, probably. So the land is really important here. Kind of want to just block the Vanguard with the Sacred Cat. That would bring me to 6. Then worst case scenario, next turn I can rebuy the Sacred Cat, hopefully play whatever else I have. I'd be at 7 virtually after blocking with that cat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so I could pretty easily survive an attack from them. So it's hard for they're under a lot of pressure in the air here. If they pay this for life, I have a 2-turn clock. So not the worst, not the best. Makes some good blockers. Gain a little bit of life here. And attack you for 7. I guess if they draw land, they can pop the Chef at Dunes. There is the land. Their hand is 3 Conquistadors and an unknown. Is this even good enough? I mean, I have 8 blockers to your 9 attackers. I guess, oh, they're going to gain 2, so that is definitely a thing. So, how do I do this? This definitely goes here. This definitely goes here. So they're going to go to 8. They're going to go to 8. So if this goes here and this goes here, then I am taking 12 and gaining 1. So that would leave me at -4. So I have to block 2 more things, which means I can't kill them. Yeah, the lifelink token is just enough for them to survive. I mean, worst case scenario, I get to mash them for a bunch and then Hour of Revelation when they can't keep this Vanguard around. They're going to aid and mash them to 4. And have a bunch of stuff left over. They'd have a bunch of Conquistadors with this Oketra. They need to, and they wouldn't have the Monument out, so it'd be tough for them to get to attacking with the Oketra pretty soon. If they have it like a 2-drop or a 1-drop in their hand, draw some lands, they might get there quickly. But then I can draw something. If I ever draw the land for Rebuke, they're basically dead. So, is it best for me to take a bunch of damage? I mean, I have to block 2 things anyway. So this has me taking 6 but gaining 1. So taking 5 brings me to 2. I could leave the cat around. That's probably just the same amount of life. Could be more. If I rebuke them, they're dead anyway. If I just chump away all my tokens and preserve my life total as much as possible, they'd be at 8 and I would be at 6. Thing is, 6 is just enough that this Oketra still will kill me, which is kind of crappy. But I think what I want to do actually is block 1 of them. That way, so this way, regardless of what I do, Oketra is still going to be a lethal attacker. But this way, if I have to Hour of Revelation, or this way if I River's Rebuke, they can't buy extra time with a removal spell. That was it. It doesn't really... Going down to less means that if I Hour of Rev, I can get them to 2, and maybe get them with a Embalmed Wind Guide, which is kind of nice. It's close. I also have to figure out how many permanents are going to be on the board. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so they're going to have 10 themselves, so it doesn't really matter how many I have. We have plenty. If I preserve my life total, then 5 up to 6, then embalming the priest after Hour of Rev lets me get out of Oketra range, which might be relevant. Because really all I'm trying to do is buy time for Rebuke. Yeah, I'm going to preserve my life total. This might be wrong. I'm at 6. Something good. Wow, how good is that? It would give me then 5 blockers, 2 of which gain 2 life. So I can put Caracal in front of Oketra, block Vanguard and Conquistador, put Wind Guides in front of Mavrenfane or I guess Wind Guides in front of Mavrenfane and Conquistador, tokens in front of Vanguard and Vampire token, and Caracal in front of Oketra. No, that would have me lose both tokens. Ooh. What if they have a removal spell for Caracal? I attack them to 4. Then I put these 2 where here again, chump block these, take 4 but gain 1. And that's if they have the removal spell. If they don't, then I'm just in great shape. Yeah. Oh, and I have the token for Monument too. So that blocks the Oketra. Yeah. Who are we talking? Okay. Yeah, this has to be right. This was an excellent draw. Might just win this game without playing either of these big spells. Okay. Power of Aven Wind Guide. And this Monument Mirror, I've been able to attack so freely and still play defense. Am I dead to a Chef at Noons? 6 blockers, 2, 4, 5, 6. No, I actually take no damage. It would quite easily let them live. It would make my blocks awkward. But I could take 4 damage and leave back a cat, let my Wind Guide survive, have my Caracal survive when it blocks. No. Yeah, that would. Yeah, I don't have enough blockers for that. Chef at Dunes might be an issue. But we shall see. So we know 3 of their cards are essentially blanks. Legion Conquistador is not very good in this position. Making the attack. Okay. So Warrior token definitely goes here. Wind Guides go in front of the 2/2s. This thing goes here. This way, if their plan is to kill the Caracal and no, they would have done that before, I think. But either way, if they want to kill the Caracal, which is the best thing for them to kill mid-combat, they don't gain any life. But this can go here, and this can go here. And if they kill it after combat to deal with the last cat token, so they're not dead, I guess I could actually just leave a cat token back. So if they let all this happen, and then kill the Caracal, leave me with just the Wind Guides and them at 5, they have Oketra and 3 tokens in play, which is really just not a big deal. So yeah, now I'm at 8. Worst case scenario, I get to rebuy this Priest. That's if I draw enter the battlefield, tap to land, or like Fumigate. Yeah. Aven Wind Guide. Who knew? I kind of knew. Not really, but I figured Flag and Vigilance would be pretty good in a matchup where combat is super important, and indeed it was. We're fairly fortunate there that our opponent in game two had a slow draw because we were certainly vulnerable to an aggressive one drop into Vanguard kind of a curve. We really wanted them to be on that slow Ketras Monument plan, and they were. And we were able to navigate some tight combat steps, even though never hit land 6 for that River's Rebuke, which would have been essentially game over, but didn't need it. It was one of those situations where essentially every card in our deck was a live draw. Either we draw more creatures, fuel our monument, get more things on the board, keep making good blocks and good attacks, or we draw the land and the game ends. So just in a good spot there. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that one, and you can come back and see me on Monday. Bye.